Welcome to CS Ponkarthikeyan YouTube channel. And if you liked my video, like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends in social medias also. Today's topic is the prose piece, The Fun They Had by Isaac Asimov. It is about a prose. Isaac Asimov is famous for his works from science fiction, robotics, all are favorite topics of his life. Isaac Asimov. He is an American science fiction writer, professor of biochemistry, and his works explain scientific concepts in a historical way. So, The Fun They Had is a prose piece. The setting of this short prose piece in 2155 May 17. So the date is blinked. Write it in a diary. So published in 1951. So Margie is a 11 years old girl and Tommy is 13-year old boy. So the both their conversation about book and their education is the whole content of this prose. So the fun they had. It is a short prose piece. So this prose is about comparison between school life in the 20th century and 22nd century. So Margie, 11-year-old girl, Tommy, 13-year-old boy. So they experienced school life in the form of machine teacher instruction at home. So according to them, they have the first of all, Tommy found a real book in the library. So they have they never see the real book in their life. So the real book they have discussed about the printed book and surprised to see turn pages of the books because they have only electronic books and they read in television screens only. So the book form is completely new to them and fascinated towards the book also. And their next point of view that goes on school life of 2155. The author write this kind of a assumption that they have machine teacher which teaches and gives homework to them. So the book says that school has teacher and students. So Margie thinks that she cannot allow a stranger man into her house in the name of teacher, but she misunderstands that. So according to her, school means in her home they have a separate room for classroom. So 20th century school, how it is looks like. So Margie did not know the 20th century generation. They had only schools which has teachers and students for learning purpose. So they have books and they have to write test in a classroom setup. So schools has building all students and teachers present there for learning purpose. So 20th century education is like that, and the school life of Margie life and Tommy too. So her home has separate room for school study. So mechanical teacher ask homework in the allotted slot, and it teaches mathematics, science, language, and literature too. So country inspector inspects the machine teacher learning process and whether the hardware and software they work properly or not. So country inspector work is to check the level of the machine teacher. So Margie's school life. So machine teacher lesson teaches lesson and inquires homework completion of yesterday class or previous class. So machine teacher corrects homework and solves mathematical problem, and it teaches language and other things also. So there is no conversation between student and teacher in Margie's school life. So lessons are stored in a computer screen, and they have e-books. There is no real books in their hand. That's why they have fascination towards the book that is flipping pages, and there is no marking text in also. So school life of 20th century. Old fashioned schools are best schools as they think. Because why? Margie thought goes on old school past life. School teachers relationship, sharing, friendship, playing games in ground, and a test, examination, lunchtime, the fun they had, as she thinks. That's the way Isaac Asimov, she stopped this